is just going over how to convert something to a symbol. So I have this little Adobe Illustrator file that I've double clicked on and opened. So I'm inside the AI file. And what I've done here is selected the item that I want. And then I'm going to go to Modify, Convert to Symbol, or you can press F8. When you do that, you're going to give it a name. I would recommend, for the most part, sticking with graphic symbols. Other than there's a few things you can only do with movie clips, for the most part, graphic symbols will be perfectly fine. So I'm going to call this red thing, because I don't know what it actually is called, and hit OK. Okay, so now that'll be in my library. I'm going to return to my scene. Okay, I'm going to lock my previous layers. I'm just going to make a red layer, and I'm going to click in the first frame and pull in my red thing. Now, I don't see my scene, so let's go ahead and show the frame. All right, there we go. All right, here's my red thing. Pull it in. I've got Q already pressed. I'm holding Shift, resizing. Now notice again, my registration point or my rotation handle is in the middle, so we're obviously going to want to change the position of that. Now once again, if you are doing something inside of a symbol, in order to use tweens, you would have to, motion tweens, or classic tweens rather, you would have to convert it into another symbol. In this case though, I don't want to do that. I'm going to double click in here, and this is just basically, let me go to my tool here. So it has a box on it. It sees it as an object. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to 50, and I'm going to go ahead and insert a frame, a keyframe. And for the second one, I'm going to change the color of this. So right now it doesn't see it as an object that I can change the color of. So I'm going to break it apart. I'm going to press Control B, and you're going to notice that blue bounding box goes away. Control B. All right, see how it changes the color there? So now I can actually click on this and I can modify the color. So there's a little color palette over here on the right at the top, and this is where you can change your colors. So let's say I just want to make it a little bit different, right? So I'll pick like this kind of brownier color. Okay, now because I have this here, and I need to break this apart too, I'm going to Control B that one as well. Okay, so I have a red one and then a broken apart brown one. Between these two, we can do what's called a shape tween. Now, again, I want to end the way I started. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this frame. Copy, right click, copy frames. Go later on, so I'll go to 100 just to keep it even. And right click, paste frames. All right. And so here we go. We are at our 100th frame here, and I'm going to add a tween between these, but this is going to be a color tween. So you're going to right click and go to a shape tween. And you might be like, shape? It's not actually changing shape. Yeah, but color and shape are considered the same thing. So now watch what happens. It goes from a bright red to a brown and then back to a bright red. Okay, if I go back to the scene and we look at it here, as you move it, you'll see it's just changing color. So that's just a simple color tween. And you can do some cool little effects by just utilizing a broken apart image and changing colors. And that's a shape tween.